Hello vinyl community, this is Randy. Back today with another video. I have picked up a few records in the first part of February 2022, so I'm going to show those to you today. The first record I have to show you is the record that we're hearing in the background, or we're going to be hearing it shortly. It's playing right now. It's kind of quiet right now, but I think it's going to get louder in just a couple of minutes here or less. So this is a record that I learned about from Jeff at 33 RPM Vinyl. That is all written together, 33 capital RPM, capital V, INYL, 33 RPM Vinyl. So Jeff is a guy that I've been watching for a long time, ever since I started making videos myself, and he just always shows so many great records. He shows modern psych are the ones that he shows the most, I think, and I guess that's his area of expertise. Yeah, I would call this psychedelic record. It's very cool. The name of this band is Yin Yin. I think it's just Yin Yin. I don't think it's Yin 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 Yin. And then the name of the record is The Rabbit That Hunts Tigers. So this is an instrumental record. Mostly instrumental. There's a little bit of spoken word, and then there's a little bit of just like people kind of some background vocals and stuff. But there's no real lead vocals or anything like that. And I think this is a French band. I think they're from France. The record label, it's on Bongo Joe Records, Les Disques Bongo Joe, which is from Switzerland, but I think the band is from France. And yeah, it doesn't really say on here where it was recorded, but recorded in Europe. And yeah, so just psychedelic instrumental music. Sounds very cool, mostly guitar oriented. And we're hanging it right now, so I can't show it to you, but it's just some basic black vinyl. The only thing I don't like about this record is at the very end, there is a song. You can see they have 5 songs listed here on side 2. There is they call it a hidden track. So after the 5th song, there is a locked groove. So your needle just stays there. It won't go any further. And if you have an automatic turntable like I do, it doesn't pick up either. It just spins and spins. And you have to actually lift the needle and move it over to hear the last song. So just a horrible idea. I don't know who came up with that idea. It's the worst thing I can think of with any record that I've seen. So I mean, other than so many of the new records that get produced which have noise and stuff, noise would be worse. This lock groove, I don't know whose idea that was, but there's a last song on there. So anyway, just be aware of that. I posted a video just a couple days ago of this song, which is Soulful Strut by Young Holt Unlimited. I just wanted to mention, I just recently got this record. I got this at Luna. It's very cool. I just wanted to mention that Harris Pilton pointed out to me in comments that there was a song, I guess in the late 60s in England. I think it was classified as Northern Soul, by a woman named Barbara Acklin. She called the song Am I the Same Girl? It's exactly the same song as far as I can tell. I mean, it sounds like it's even this actual instrumental, and she's just put words to it. I haven't listened to it that closely. But thanks for the tip, Harris. Sounds really cool. And I put a link to it. I replied to his comment on my video, and I put a link to that video, but you can look it up very easily too. It's just called, Barbara Acklin, Acklin, Am I the Same Girl? So if you want to check that out, it's very cool. There's also, like I said, a link to it in the comments there on that other one. I picked up a couple other 45s here. The year of the 45 continues. Here I have Ike and Tina Turner on Minute Records, M-I-N-I-T. I never heard of that record label before. Ike and Tina Turner. I'm pretty sure this is a reissue, though. I'm not really sure what year this record was issued. I can only find any information on this record in Discogs, but it's Honky Tonk Women on one side and Come Together on the other side. So Rolling Stones, Honky Tonk Women, and Beatles Come Together on the other side. They both sound pretty good. Tina sings I'm a honky tonk woman, and I need a honky tonk man. So interesting how she changed the words just a little bit. I got this, found this cool old used copy of Sonny and Cher singing I Got You Babe. Such a cool song. A big reason I wanted to show that one was so I could have an excuse to show this Holly and Joey record. This is Holly and Joey singing I Got You Babe. I think this is from 1982. The flip side is just Holly and the Italians. So Holly from Holly and the Italians, and Joey Ramone. Yeah, there's Joey right there. So yeah, they did a fantastic version of I Got You Babe. Virgin Records. Holly and the Italians on the other side. So yeah, really cool. And of course, Sonny and Cher, I Got You Babe, great song. Always love to hear that. Picked up one more 7-inch single, King Curtis, Soul Serenade, backed with Soul Twist. So these are both instrumental songs. These are from, it looks like they were originally recorded in '62, and this record was released in '64, I believe. But then this is a reissue, I think, from 1984, probably. This is on Capitol Starline reissue. It's cool that it came with the original inner sleeve. So yeah, King Curtis, just instrumental, sax, soul songs, R&B songs. So that sounds really cool. I got another Parquet Courts record. I got my first Parquet Courts record sort of towards the end of 2021, and now I've got 4 of their records. So this was their first. Well, this is the first one that was actually released on. Well, there's one before this that they released first, which only came out on cassette. It's been released on vinyl since then, I believe. And then in 2012, they released this one. This is called Light Up Gold. So, yeah, this is really cool. Parquet Courts, modern indie band. You might call them punk. This record is a little bit more punk than their newer stuff. This actually turned out to be my favorite one of the ones I've heard so far, the first one. Sounds really good, has really cool words, and I just like their approach to the whole thing. It's some of it has almost sort of a post-punk feel to it, but sort of a punk feeling, or just indie rock, or, you know, just rock and roll is what it is, really. So, you know, two guitars, bass, and drums. And, yeah, this is really good. I've been enjoying this one. It comes with this inner sleeve, which has the lyrics on this side, and a picture of a pack of Terrytons on the other side. I'm not sure I understand that. I mean, there is one song where they talk about cigarette advertisements. But anyway, there's what that looks like. And this is on glow-in-the-dark vinyl. Glow-in-the-dark vinyl. Doesn't really glow that much, though. Hardly at all, I would say. Yellow and blue labels. So this is a reissue. This is not a 2012. This is a reissue from 2021. I think it was April of 2021. And the name of the record label was, yeah, Where's Your Rupture? February 2021 was when this was reissued. So, yeah, really outstanding. Parquet Courts, probably one of my favorite bands playing today. I saw a video by a channel called, oh gosh, Pennsylvania. I can't remember his name. Maybe I can remember putting it in comments though. And he did a review of their 2018 album, and it was a really excellent review. So yeah, if I can remember, I'll try to put a link in there for that one. From a Discogs vendor, I ordered this record. I think I was probably ordering something else, and this was one of the suggestions that I might like from this same vendor. So this is Al Qaeda. I'm not really, I would pronounce it Al Qaeda. I'm not really sure how it's pronounced. He is a guitarist. This was recorded in 1972. Al was born in 1920 and started recording in the 1950s. And he's recorded a lot of stuff. And so he's doing some like television and movie themes on here. So theme from the Magnificent Seven, Ride, which is a sequel to the Magnificent Seven. But the theme is the same, the Magnificent Seven. And if you've ever seen the movie, it's a very recognizable theme. If you can remember when there were cigarette commercials on TV, it's the Marlboro commercial. So it was the music that was used to advertise Marlboro cigarettes. So that is the theme from Magnificent Seven, Ride, also from Magnificent Seven. This is this was a sequel, so this is Lee Van Cleef here on the cover. This also has versions of love theme from The Godfather, Mannix TV show Bonanza, the TV show Bonanza, which is very cool. French Connection theme, theme from the Summer of 42. Beautiful song. Have you ever heard the song, the theme song from the movie Summer of 42? It's just an instrumental song, really beautiful. He does a really good version of it on here. And then he finishes up with Mod Squad theme, Sidewalks of Brazil, and Diamonds Are Forever, James Bond movie theme song. So this is perfect for me. This kind of music I listen to a lot of. I would call it easy listening, guitar oriented, and Al Qaeda. That is on Avalanche Records, which is a label I had not heard of before, but they have a really cool label based in Pennsylvania up there. So Al Qaeda. Picked up another Cal Tjader record. This is Cal Tjader with strings. Cal Tjader with strings. Last night when we were young, I didn't really. This is another one I ordered off Discogs. I didn't really pay too much attention to the cover. And then I got here and I was didn't really notice what. And then I finally realized that's actually a big, huge pair of lips there on the front. So I don't know. I don't know who came up with that album cover. It's a little bit much, I think, but the record's good. It's this is really mellow, easy. I mean, this is maybe even this is extreme easy listening with the strings and everything. It doesn't all have strings. There's some parts where it's just him with his quartet. So the other people who are playing on here are Dick Burke on drums, Harvey Newmark on bass, Frank Strazzeri on electric and acoustic piano, and Eddie Duran on guitar. So another cool thing about this one is it's autographed. To Ed, hope you enjoy this. So I am not Ed, but I'm still happy to have an autographed copy. So here's what Cal looks like in 1972, I believe, was the year that this was recorded. 1975. Yeah. And this was on Fantasy Records. I was surprised when I took the record out of the sleeve and it had this Creedence Clearwater Revival. I thought they had the wrong sleeve, but it's on Fantasy Records, and Creedence was on Fantasy, so I suppose they probably just had some leftover inner sleeves, or I don't know what the story was with that, but you get the Creedence inner sleeve with the Cal Tjader record. And this is not a new record. This is one I've had for a while, but I don't think I've ever showed it before. Eddie Duran, jazz guitarist. So this was recorded in 1958, also on Fantasy Records, and this is a really good record. It's just him playing guitar. There's a little bit of saxophone, I believe, on here, but mostly just with bass and drums. This cool jazz. He played on, I think, several West Coast jazz albums, cool jazz records. So you may have seen his name around before. He only had a couple albums of his own, though. So Eddie Duran. And finally, the last record I have to show you is one that Speaker's Corner did an unboxing, a fantastic unboxing video. I saw that. And this is the Grateful Dead from the Fillmore West on March 1st of 1969. So this is a 4-record set. It's the third in a series. They released a box set of their 4 Fillmore West February and March shows of 1969. They released a box set in about 2010, I believe, of CDs. And then now this is the third. So this is the 27th, 28th of February, and the 1st and the 2nd of March. I think it was 4 nights in a row. And so from these recordings, they got the recordings that they used for the Live Dead album. So yeah, the Fillmore West there in San Francisco. And really a cool thing about this box set is on basic black vinyl with these labels. I'm not sure what the pumpkins mean on this label. I mean, the box is kind of brown. I guess kind of like fall colors, like somebody commented on Jeff's video. But I mean, it was recorded on March 1st, which is, well, it's actually still winter, I guess. So I don't know why they have the pumpkins on there. And there's no words in the songs about pumpkins or anything. But anyway, it's a cool enough looking label. Just, it's a 3-record set. So yeah, I'm glad there's no, the first two nights, the 27th and 28th of February, they had like an odd number of sides, and you had that record with an etching on the extra side, which is, I'd rather just have the 3 records and music on all the sides. So it came with this cool insert. This is very interesting because the guy who wrote it actually went to this show. He was a junior in high school. He talks about he got his parents to take him up there, and him and a friend up there, so they could see it. And the Grateful Dead's first set was over at 11:30, and Bob Ware said they'd be back later for a second, longer set. But this guy had to get his ride home. He lived in Palo Alto, so he had to get his ride home. So he wasn't able to stay for the second set. But he says it was his favorite Grateful Dead concert of all time, and he saw 250 shows. So, yeah, very cool. There's just a little bit more information. And then there's another set of liner notes here by another Grateful Dead documentarian who was not actually there that night. So, fantastic album. So that's all I have to show you for you today. So those records I picked up in the first part of February of 2022. So yeah, let me know what you think. And yeah, thanks very much for watching. Hope everybody's having a great day.